Hello curl friends and welcome back to my video. I am Mickey B. Have we met? If not, it's nice to meet you. Glad you decided to join me today. Today is Wednesday of week 6 and Sunday I hennaed my hair. As you can see, the gray probably for 20 minutes or so is gone. It'll be back before you know it. So now I'm here to do my midweek session, which is basically just everything except for deep conditioning, which I'm happy about because I'm ready to go to bed. So let's go ahead and get started. As you see, I've taken out all of the braids. It's only 2, but I've unbraided both of my braids so that we can just jump right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my products and get started so we can get in and get out, as they say. Okay, let's go ahead and get this over with. I got my little spray mixture here. Go ahead and get the hair saturated as much as I can without too much drippy drip. Now I gotta tell you, I know my last session was a henna, and normally after I henna my hair and I don't do anything, it's dry and you can feel the drying abilities of the henna in my hair. I mean, you could totally feel, but doing this, there's something in my mirror there. Oh, you know what, you guys, last clip, my glass had a spot on it, so I made sure I cleaned it. I don't see anything on there today, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. When I went to edit my video, I saw that it had obviously some product on there, and it had like a grease spot or something. So sorry about that, but that was a long day, so it's probably why I didn't even notice it until I went to edit. So right now what I'm doing is, because I have hennaed, and as I said, henna can be very drying to the hair, I want to go ahead and really give it some good moisture, because I don't want that dryness to take over at all. I want there to be plenty of moisture in my hair so that the dry effect will not kick in. And that's why I'm wetting this side too, so it can already be soaking in on this side. But yeah, I just definitely don't want, because dry, and you know, this time of the year, it's also very dry time of the year as well. And so there's 2 things working against my hair right now, so I want to make sure that I'm extra good with it. But before I do anything, I gotta show you Baldy, don't I? Baldy's actually looking pretty good, you guys. So here we go. And one from the back. All right, now let's jump into it. I feel like with the henna on my hair, it made it a little bit fuller. Let me see, like, I feel like it's has a little bit more girth to it, a little bit more volume. Could just be me. Could just be sleepy like usual. Got a lot of nice texture, got a lot of nice curls in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually, let me get a clip to this side. Keep the moisture in. Sometimes if you hear me mumbling, it's just because I'm not really saying anything important, and I'm probably tired. So we're gonna go ahead and get this scalp addressed. You know, did I shave under my arms? I did, but you know, it kind of grows back really fast, so I don't think I look too scary. If I do, please ignore it. So yeah, gosh, I normally am talking or rambling, but every time I turn the camera on, I forget whatever it is I'd like to talk about. And I don't like to discuss too many main events or too many controversial topics, you know, just to keep things light. So, oh, but what I did want to say, one of the things I wanted to talk about is I looked at some comparison pictures of when I first started. Actually, had I first started, I think that comparison pictures that I was looking at today, they were from, because keep in mind, this is week 6, so this is a month and a half that I've been doing this with you guys. However, I did this a month before. I was just remembering this tonight. I did this a month before I started with you guys. I was doing a month of just a full-on shea bay treatment where I had like a whole lot of shea bay in my hair to where it was falling out and stuff like they did on the videos. So I had a month of doing that. And so when I was looking at my comparison picture tonight, it was from that starting, actually it was from a month, what am I trying to say? It was from when I started with you guys, the comparison picture. However, that comparison picture was already a month into this. It was the shea bay month, and then this was a month and a half on top. So technically, I'm 2.5 months into doing this, is what I'm trying to say. And in that time frame, I could totally tell a difference in those two shots. And I was looking for a picture to do one from Sunday and then one from a month ago, a month into this after doing the shea bay. I hope I'm not confusing you, but I could totally tell the difference. You could see it. And the problem that I had was those pictures that I had from a month after the shea bay are not in my iMac, they're in my laptop. So I'm trying to figure out if I don't have a comparison picture here from that time period, it's because it's in my laptop. So I need to figure out how to get it from my laptop on my iMac. I know it can't be that difficult to do. I just have to figure it out so that you can see what I saw. But what I saw was definitely improvement. And you could see, because to me, I could tell best when I have freshly colored my hair, because it's all one color and then you've got the scalp. And you could see how big the spot really is with the when the hair is all black. You don't have the gray hair kind of throwing you off. So in that 1 month shot from like when I first started doing this was pretty much right after a fresh henna. So it was a good point of reference to compare with. And I could totally see a difference. It's like the area is definitely getting smaller. So it's gradually happening. It's growing in, it's filling in. And it's happening gradual, just like I thought it would, because that's how it's gonna happen. It happened gradually, it got bad gradually, so naturally it's going to get better gradually. But I'm gonna try and put those pictures, those side-by-side comparisons in this video I hope I'm able to do it. Now, what I didn't compare at that time were my edges. So I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like I've had a little progress there as well. I mean, you could see it better when it's dark too, because you can see that there's actually some fuzz here. So this is the area to watch more. These, you know, my temples. This is the area that I'll be focusing on watching more moving forward as well. And putting my castor oil, my Jamaican black castor oil, just on the edges. So I want to remember to continue to do that. I've been trying to do that twice a day, when I get up in the morning and then before I go to bed at night, just dressing the edges with the black Jamaican black castor oil. So hope to see more improvement in that area, or more growth in that area as well. But yeah, for right now, I definitely have seen good results. So this is working. This is definitely working, and I'm definitely going to continue to do it. I do know one thing though, every time I turn around, I feel like it's either a Sunday or a Wednesday, and I'm just like, "Rrr." But you know, when you see positive results like that, it's almost encouraging. It makes you definitely want to go ahead and take care of it. And I totally forgot that I was already a month into this, but that whole month was so different from what I was doing. I just kind of forgot about it a little until I looked at my comparison picture today, and I was like, oh yeah, this picture is from a month in on the Shea Bay version that I did prior to this one. So that was good to see and be able to use that as a motivator and encourager to continue on, and so that you guys can see that just a simple consistent routine can make all the difference in the world. Now, I have added iron pills. I've been doing iron pills for the whole 2.5 months, I will say that. Prior to this, I was not taking any iron pills, and that's pretty much it. That's the only thing I've changed. I'm still working on getting on a program where I can lose some weight. I'm exercising regularly, but I've always been doing that. That's never an issue for me. It's what I'm eating now. So I need to start eating healthier, eating better. I do in spurts, but I need to be consistent with it, like just the whole time. And I need to stop eating sweets. It's like, you know, I need to just get it together on the nutrition tip. But for the most part, my hair is responding. I mean, I eat, like, I'll eat some vegetables and some good healthy food. You know, I eat a lot of salmon, and I cook my chicken in the, dang it, I forgot the grease again. I did this the last time, in the same side. Okay, I'm annoyed, but I'm gonna take this. Okay. Can't believe it, I got it right here in front of me. But I forgot it last time, and I didn't go back and fix it. Gosh, diggity dog. Now I'm making the video longer, so I'm going to not make the video longer, because you guys don't want to see me redo it, do you? Oh, and is my memory card erased? I don't even think I did that. Not my night. Let me stop the camera, because I have a feeling I might run out. And this is probably how I got grease on it the last time trying to stop it. You know what? You know what? Rub this in over here. Clear my hand a bit. I'll be right back. I'm going to grease this side and braid it back up. Okay, I'm back. I took care of that situation. Now let's get on to number 2 so we can get on out of here. And I can't remember. Just looking at that side. I can't remember what I was talking about. But yeah, that's my point of reference for this here, and I don't want to mess with it too much and cause it too much friction, because I can tell that those are really fine hairs in that area, and I don't want to stress them out or put too much stress on them, make them come out. All right, so yeah. Remember what I was talking about now. Before, I remembered that I had not put grease on that side. But the reason I wanted to go back and catch it is because, like I said, the henna is very drying, and that grease, when I put that grease on there, it helps lock the moisture in, so that's important. And with the fresh henna, this is the first time I've henna in a long time where it hasn't felt dry at all. And that's because immediately after putting the henna in, I did the deep condition and I added the product to it. So I want to make sure I maintain that before the henna can even try to take effect. I want to make sure I keep it extra moist this week until I get enough of, maybe a week or 2 in, and the hair is fully back moisturized. The strands aren't, able to dry out as easily. I saw a little white spot up in there. I did, right here. That's all right. Can't really see it. That just goes to show you my henna job isn't perfect. I don't go for perfection because it's not going to last anyways. But it does help me gauge my progress, so that's good. It's easier to tell when my hair is all black what it's looking like, because you can see if the parts are skinny like they're supposed to be, or if they look like freeways like mine look like up in here. So, but yeah, there's definitely growth, there's definitely improvement. I'm excited about that. I was happy to see that today, and it just encouraged me and made me definitely want to not miss a beat and to stay on schedule so that I can get the best result from this. And then this is not just something for the camera and something to do. This is, as they say, a lifestyle change. So this is something that has to continuously happen, for the long haul. So, and that's how it should be. Now, if I want to, once I get a complete reset and get my hair, I don't know if I can say that, but I was going to say I don't think it'll ever be as thick as it was like 10 years ago. I was looking at some old pictures, old videos when I first started this journey, and my hair was real thick, and I was like, wow, and it never felt thick to me at that time. It's just like when you gain weight and you look at your pictures in the past and you're like, I wasn't even that big back then, compared to where you are now. I kind of felt like that with my hair. I'm like, it looked really thick and it didn't look, but at the time I never thought I had really thick hair, which it wasn't really thick, but it was definitely thicker than this. So, you could totally see it. And if I have time and I can find those videos, or if I remember, because I know where they are, I'll insert a little clip here of the one that I was looking at, so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, my hair definitely looked it wasn't as long as it is now, but it was way thicker than it is now, way thicker. And I had just hennaed, ironically enough, and I was looking through my hair to see how the henna took. And because that's when I was doing the old school henna, with trying to get to black, I was doing the regular one first and then following up with the indigo. So this little clip that I was looking at was me going through my hair trying to see if I got the orange henna to turn brown. So, but I was just looking at my hair like, wow, it was really way thicker back then. And I believe it was 2010 is what the timestamp said. So I'm like, I don't know if I'll get back to that, but as long as I can fill this in, I'll take that. I'll be happy with that. As long if I can get my parts to be thin again, like a part should be, instead of like they, just in this section. It actually, when I look at the spot on camera, it's like a triangle. And the triangle, I think it's bigger, and it kind of went like this way, like the point was like here, and then the base was back here. So as long as I can, where's my brush? If I can, let me get my grease. I'm ready to try to forget that again. Alright, so yeah, it's like a triangle. So if I can get that triangle to just become a part again, like this, I'll be happy. That's all I want is that. Anything else will be icing on the cake. So, I'm not asking for much. I just want to be able to wear my hair in a style and not have to worry about trying to hide a big bald spot at the top of my head. So I think that's definitely attainable. And seeing that progress made all the difference in the world. So I am hopeful. And my hair right now is feeling very nice, very moisturized. I'm really kind of overkilling it with the product tonight, but that's because, again, the henna is so drying. I don't want it to ever feel dry like it did in the past, and I never addressed it, which probably, again, contributed to this whole situation that I'm in right now. So I'm just going to brush this down and be done. And what I'm going to do here is just take these little hairs, kind of put them down so they can be free of me tugging on them and brushing too much on them. Alright, so I'm going to braid this up and we are going to be done. So I hope you guys are hanging with me and getting motivated to get a routine and just see how your hair responds to it. Because I know that's one of the hardest things to do, is to be regular with something. Just like an exercise routine. It's like, I don't feel like working out today. It's like, I don't feel like doing my hair today. And when you're trying to do all of them, it can be a bit much. But remember, with the hair, it's easy to just have that little water bottle mixture, and if nothing else, just give it a spritz. Even if you have it in braids or whatever, you don't even need to take them down. Just make sure you're putting some moisture in there. And then when you seal it, because that's the one thing too, I don't know if I touched on this before, but the one thing that I've learned in my journey of doing my hair is that you never want to rush through dealing with your hair. So if you feel like you're rushing and you're just trying to hurry up and get something done, and you're snatching or ripping through, taking braids and twists out, then you don't want to do your hair in those moments. Just do a quick, have always like a backup quick routine that you can do to tide you over to when you have the energy and the desire to do it the right way and give it the right amount of time that you should be giving it, so that you do a good job. Because that's one of the things I did in the past. I was always rushing through it and ripping through it because I didn't have time. I was moving too fast, trying to do too much. Let me get my hair done real quick, then I gotta go hit here and do that. You're kind of in that frame of mind, and so you start applying that rushing tendency to your hair, and your hair doesn't benefit from that. So always, that's the main thing, because you want to enjoy it too. Like, I like doing my hair when I'm in the mood and I'm in the zone, but when I'm tired and I'm not feeling it, everything becomes a process and it becomes tedious. So allow yourself those moments to just take a shortcut and get through it real quick, but still gently. And if it means just giving your hair a quick spritz, like in braids or in twists, however you have it, just do that and then try it again the next day if you have energy and you feel better about doing it. But never rush, because that's when you pull it and put too much friction and too much force into what you're doing, and your hair is not going to thrive as a result of that. So we are done today. I made it. I didn't run out of space on my video memory card, so that's always a good sign. So thanks for tuning in tonight, and I will see you starting week 7 Sunday, and we'll be deep conditioning and starting this all over again. So yeah, I'm glad you guys, well, hopefully, I hope you guys are able to see the difference in my hair. Bending down again, just kind of cleaning my sink, but also I like to get as much footage of my hair, because I'll tell you, if you are on any kind of hair journey, it definitely helps if you put it on video, because you can tell, or at least for me, I feel like I can tell the difference a lot better when I'm looking at pictures. You can see the progression. But anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for joining. Hit the like button if you're liking this video series. Leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing, if you're on a journey with your hair, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified whenever I post a video. Alright, you guys, you have a great evening, morning, noon, or night, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.